lovelies. How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome to my channel. It's your girl, you see Jenny. Do you love my scarf? I like it. Anyway, how are you? Have you subscribed? You have to subscribe, like, comment. For those of you that are my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I promise to always keep it real and unscripted with you guys, right? So like, share with your friends, and leave your comments, and of course hit the notification bell. So it's Friday, yay! And this Friday, as you can see, I'm in my car. I just got to the office, and while I was driving, I was reflecting about friendships, and I just thought, just talk about it and get people's opinion on it. So first of all, I just want to say how grateful I am about the friends I've got, my circle of friends. They're amazing. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the best, the supportive, the most supportive of them all. You guys encourage me, you support me, you lift me up, you just do everything I've ever prayed for in friends. And I hope that I return the same favor to yourselves. I hope I'm also that amazing friend that you've always hoped for. I hope I'm that supportive friend, the friend that will always be in your corner, because I try my best. And if I'm not doing that, I need you to shout out. I need you to let me know so I can amend my ways. Because if I don't know, I'm not going to amend my ways. Let me know. But anyway, let's talk about how we maintain friendships, especially adult friendships, right? I know I've heard some people say, I don't really need a friend. I can do life on my own. And I'm not going to fault their position, to be honest with you, because you don't know what they've been through. A lot of people have been through hell and high waters. They've seen it, they've seen it, they've lived it. And if you hear their story, you're going to shudder, right? That aside, genuinely and sincerely, can we really do life on our own without friends? Anyway, ladies, we are having a conversation now. Can you really survive on your own without somebody in your corner? Without a friend that will be there to hold your hands when you feel weak, when you feel down? Can you really do that? Or is it just a trauma response? Is it just us trying to protect ourselves? Again, are you that friend that somebody can count on? Or before you even class somebody as your friend, have you gone through life with the person? Have you been yourself? Do you talk about issues that impact your life? Or are you just all talking about, we're going for this party, or we're hanging out somewhere, or I'm going to some shop. Which shop do you recommend is the best place to shop? Or which coffee shop is the best to go have coffee? Stuff like that. Those are mundane things that when push comes to shove, it doesn't really matter. Now, when you're ill and you need somebody to help you, to run an errand or to get you food, would you call this person? When you are in trouble and you need somebody to help you out, would you call that person? When you're confused about life or you're confused about an issue, would you call that person for clarity? Now, if you can't call such a person, the person is not your friend. The person is just an acquaintance. It's better we understand the difference between an acquaintance and a friend. That way, you're not always disappointed, or you're not saying, people never give me the way I give them. People never support me the way I support them. People are very selfish. Because the person might not be your friend. The person might just be in it for the good times. And when the chips are down, the person is gone. And then you're disappointed, and then you're crying, and then you're shouting on social media, oh, this person has left me, or this person has done this and that, or this person has moved on with somebody else, is forming a different friendship. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the friends that we made, or the friendships that we formed in the universities or in schools. And then we've now grown and kind of like grown apart. Not become enemies, but not as close as we used to be. And then one person is going to go, I keep calling you all the time, keep calling you all the time, you're not responding, blah, 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 always arguing. Now, I understand when people grow, we evolve into different things, right? Some people go into careers that is so demanding that they barely even have time. So they have to be intentional to then maintain the friendships that they've built. If your friend calls you on the phone and you're not able to take your call immediately, it's okay. But try and return the call, because this is you now being cautious, now putting in effort to maintain that friendship. Because the other person has taken time out of her own busy schedule to call you. So what do? If you can't respond immediately, you send a text, babe, can we talk some other time, or I will call you back. I mean, so even if you don't see your missed call immediately, you try when you do get the chance to respond. Because this is you acknowledging that somebody has called you on the phone or has left you a message. Don't just leave it, I appreciate we're all very busy individuals. But these are the things that we have to do to be able to maintain a friendship, to be able to make sure that we build that, maintain and foster that friendship until, it lasts for its, the lifespan of the friendship, because it might not last forever. You might not remain friends forever, because things happen. Or there have been situations where two friends are, the best of friends, and then one person gets married and the other person is single. Now, this person is married. You should appreciate that this person now has a significant other. So you can no longer hang out as often as you used to. You can no longer be on the phone hours on end, gisting and laughing about things that are not really relevant to her at the time. So you have to now respect boundaries and not come out to say, since my friend got married, she's no longer my friend. You call her, she will not respond. You do this and that. No. Respect her new life. So long as that friend is also not shutting you down completely and then focusing on her significant other. So long as she's still giving you the time for maybe, let's do this together, or let's get a meal together, or let's whatever, the little things you used to do, but not all the time, because you don't expect it to be as it used to be. Because this person is now building another home, or building a home with somebody, right? Or you're a jobless friend, but you don't have a job yet. I shouldn't have used that. And then your friend has now got a job that is so demanding that she needs to put in all her time to be able to make sure she passes her probation, to be able to make sure that she maintains that position that she got in the organization. And every time you're going out, call you, you'll not answer. All the time. I'm not discountenancing the fact that sometimes people move on, get a new career, and then push their friends aside because they now found a new class of friends. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that you're genuinely friends with, that genuinely share common interests with, that genuinely build some solid foundation in friendship. And the person has now got another job. And you're trying to call the person all the time. The person is trying to meet targets. The person is trying to meet deadlines. The person is trying to do so many things, trying to understand how the organization works. Give them time. Let them know you understand what they're going through. You understand the new challenge they're facing now. Give them time. If you keep checking in and they don't check back in, maybe have a conversation. And if the person doesn't appreciate your position, leave it alone. what we need to understand is it is not a do or die affair. Leave it alone. Build other friendships. Because you have tried, you have communicated your needs to this person and the person has not acknowledged it. Just leave it alone. There are also instances where two married friends are, great and all that. One person is believing God for a gift of life, to be pregnant. And then the other person has conceived and given birth. And you feel you're no longer talking as you used to. Now, again, I try to stay positive and also tell you I appreciate there could be other circumstances. There could be other reasons why the person may not be as close as she is to you anymore. Now, this might be a case of, I appreciate that, you're still believing God for fruit of the womb. I've got it. You don't want me to overburden you. Talking about how I can't get any sleep. Talking about how, I keep breastfeeding and I'm so tired, or I don't get enough, my child is sick, I have to go to the hospital, because you would feel that you're starting to rub it on your friend's face, and you don't want your friend to feel any sort of way. So what do? You need to vent. You don't want to vent to this person all the time because the person is not in the same lane that you are in. What do? You're starting to form friendships with other new moms that are going through the same thing, because believe it or not, you need to vent, but you don't want to keep doing that. Pouring out all your, issues with your new baby to somebody that is still expecting. Or somebody that is newly married and go, oh, my husband all the time, my husband all the time. You might doing it out of the goodness of your heart. But the other person might be feeling, oh God, are you the first person to get married kind of thing. So sometimes they now want to form friendship with people that are now in the same category as they are. Not completely shutting down your own friendship, but because they need to balance out their needs. You don't want to be that person that will shoulder all their problems. They need to share it, which is okay, which is a good way to live. They in Nigeria, they say, lean on me, not be say, kill me or whatever, or press my neck, die or something. The fact that I've given you a shoulder to cry on shouldn't be that you should then break my shoulder with your problems. Share your problems with people that would understand and help you out. Don't kill me with it. So that is what I believe some people do. And then you then perceive it as somebody not wanting to be your friend anymore, or somebody cutting you off because he or she has attained a certain position in life and all of that. So let's also talk about people that are not really our friends, or people that we think, or friendship that starts off with us giving so much just to belong. Do you have a friend like that? Somebody that would give you so much. You just met the person and the person is already, oh, no, I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you. You're not really there. Now, friendships are built. It's a gradual process. It's not just a one-day thing. Boom, the person has taken over your life. And then they give so much and they expect so much in return. Meanwhile, I didn't ask for so much. But you're throwing it at me, love bombing, throwing, and then you expect the person to return the same favor. And when the person doesn't, you shout to the high heavens. How you've been this, how I gave you that, how I whatever. I know somebody will say, why would you, if somebody is buying you stuff or somebody is giving you all of that, why should you collect it when you know you're not going to? That is not my issue to discuss. But I'm just saying, when you're building friendships, do not give so much because you're expecting. Give out of the goodness of your heart. Whatever you do in a friendship, do it out of the goodness of your heart, and not because you're expecting anything in return. That way, you're not disappointed when that thing you're expecting doesn't come to pass. That way, you know that you're just doing it because you're a good person, because you've got a kind heart. I'm just helping out. I'm just helping this person pick up her child from school. I'm just helping this person do this revision on some topic that the person wants to write upon. I'm just helping this because you're just a good person, and not because you want to manipulate the person into your corner. It doesn't work. It would only work for a moment, and before you know it, the person is just going to go, after all, I didn't ask you to do it. I know it might sound like the person is being ungrateful, but really, did the person really ask you to do it? The person didn't. You just went all in because you want to get the person, you want to manipulate the person into your corner. It's not right. You know, it's not right. And then when people start to also form other friendship outside your friendship, don't be jealous. Don't feel like you're being shut down. You form other friendships too. Or you be friends with the people. And if you feel those people who don't share common interests with you, you remove yourself from it. Life is not that complicated. Really. It's not that complicated. I remember saying years ago or something, some lady was crying on social media. She was literally breaking down and weeping. How a friend of hers started forming friendship with another person and they ganged up against her. They didn't come to see her when she gave birth. And I thought, oh my God. I know. And then she said she did this, she bought her this, she did all manner of stuff for the person, and yet she feel unappreciated. It's heartbreaking, I know. But when you were doing all of that, was it being reciprocated? Or were you doing it because you want to be the main person? You want to be the person that the person can depend on. You want to be the person's backbone. You want the person to need you so much that the person can't move without you. Is that really why you're doing it? Or are you doing it because you're kind? Are you doing it because you just want to support somebody? Not because you want the person to carry you up and make you their alpha and omega and the finisher of their faith. So let's think about life differently. Don't give so much if you know it's not what you want to do, or if you're doing it with a negative intention, or in a bid to manipulate somebody, or to be seen as that bright and beautiful and, wonderful friend that but you're hurting you don't really want to do it because you want to be classed as that person that is always there trying to help somebody. You burn yourself out for nothing. You're going to burn out and nobody's going to care. The moment you burn out and you're gone, life goes on. Nobody's going to bloody care. So be honest with yourself. Do not push yourself so much just because you want people to like you, or just because you want to belong in a certain class or clique or whatever. You can only play that role for so long and you're burnt out. And if those things you're giving, that yourself that you're pouring is not being poured back in, you'll be empty and gone. And the moment they can't get from you, they move on. And you're there shedding tears and crying because nobody was really genuinely in your corner. So let's think about all of this. Let us think about all of this and try as much as we can. When we meet good people, let's try to maintain it, because we need human beings in this world. Like I said, my career in IT in the UK is because of the kind of friends I've got. We support each other. We are happy to see each other grow. We share information with each other. We hold each other's hands. We play, we laugh, we gist about things. We don't keep information that will be beneficial to somebody. Just try as much as you can to be that amazing somebody that when something's about to go down, but my friend would have been able to do this for me. Be that. Don't be a user. Don't be a manipulator. Just be a kind person, and this world will be a better place. Okay, I have to stop you now. So I hope that you like my video, and that you leave your comments as to how you maintain your adult friendships, or even how you form your adult friendships, and how you navigate issues in friendships, right? And how you're able to just generally just be happy, live your life while you're also being an amazing friend with somebody. So please subscribe if you're still here this time. I know you really enjoyed my video, so subscribe, right? Like, comment, share, and then hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Have a good day. Bye.